Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda. We're going to talk about Facebook reading groups. So first of all, I know some of y'all are in these groups because number one, Corey, who I know watches my videos, got me into the group, one of the groups. And that one group has led me down a very dangerous rabbit hole. So I need to know if the rest of y'all have discovered these reading groups on Facebook. And if so, how is your life still going on? Because this is all I want to do now. I want to find out if my book meets the criteria. I want to also get a bingo board if it comes with one. I want to also do the bonus books that we have with it. And in the middle of all of that, I'm supposed to do work things and live my life. No, thank you. Okay, so here's what I've done. I joined Litwits when Corey first told us about it. She found me on Camp Season-a-thon and was like, do this. Also, one thing that I have to tell y'all is I got some gifts for my birthday. And because I did not change my address, they came to my parents' house. So my dad, when I got home, he was like, did you send some things here? And I was like, what things? And he said, I don't know, some surprises through Amazon with your name on them. I was so confused. I was like, no, but it's because you guys did. Okay, speaking of Corey got me, oh my gosh, Corey got me The Sandman, book 1 by Neil Gaiman. Also, I couldn't find her other gift because I've been using it, but she got me these metallic bookmarks. That's what I have in my Lore Olympus book right now that I'm reading. Also, Josephina got me Something is Killing the Children. Look at this. Okay, the cover of this is very cool. Like, it's got all these eyes in the trees. Anyway, I'm very excited for both of these books. You guys are the best. I was not expecting it at all. And then I was like, when my dad said there were things there, I was like, what things? Like, I was so confused about what would be there. And then, of course, Fina is the best. And so, of course, you sent me something. And then Corey is one of my brand new friends. So I had to go say thanks to both of them. But anyway, there's my official formal thanks to them. I was very excited to get those for my birthday. So thank you. Now, back to the nonsense that has become my life. There are 3 different reading things on Facebook, reading groups on Facebook that I joined in the month of June, like a person that does not have anything to do with their life. I joined Litwits. Like I said, that one I'm blaming on Corey. However, when I joined it, I'm never on Facebook, by the way. So I get this notification thing that was like, oh, I see that you've joined this thing. How about these other book groups? What do you think about those? I was like, I don't know what I think, but let's join those as well. So I have joined the Reading Revolution and Reading Rivalry. So I hate a lot that Reading Revolution is RR and Reading Rivalry is RR because I get confused about which one is which if I try to put those as my like little shorthand for what is what. Anyway, they all, though, basically work the same way, which helps my brain now that I understand them. And it has taken me the full 19 days. I signed up on June 1st, so I was on a waiting list for the Reading Rivalry. I was on a waiting list to join Team Elton John over there. That's another thing. They all have a team every month. For the Litwits reading game, I was immediately put into a team, and I chose the Duels to the Death team because that's Corey's team. And she was like, hey, just go ask about that. And I was like, okay, can I be on this team, please? And so, okay, I think I already messed up. Reading Rivalry, I'm on Team Elton John. For Reading Revolution, I'm on Team Sally Ride, and those are houses. So I'm in House Sally Ride. But for the most part, the things are the same. They have books that fall into their prompts for the month, which they call criteria books, and then books that don't fall into any of those prompts, but you still get points for them, are non-criteria books. And then they all have bonus sections. So from what I can tell, first of all, I think I like the Litwits structure the best. They're really big on spreadsheets, and y'all know I love a spreadsheet. But Reading Rivalry also has a really good spreadsheet. But with Litwits, that's the main one I'm going to talk about. That is the one that I think I have put the most effort into because I started that on June 1st, and I have made sure that I have done all the prompts. There are 15 prompts that they come up with. I guess there's 15 every month. I'm not sure because this is my first month. And then our team has to do rounds. So how many times can our team read every prompt? Okay, so when every prompt is filled, that's round 1. And then every prompt is filled, round 2, and so on and so forth. Okay, we as readers cannot read like if there is, so this group is visible and everybody can find it, but only members can see what's in here. So I'm not going to click on any of these or read any of the comments. I just wanted to show you this. This is the log your book section. So this has all of our prompts. And I can scroll up here and show you. These are all the prompts that we have. Shakespeare on the Green is the theme for the month. And I have to read all 15 of these prompts before I can go back and read another one. So if I have 2 books that have a green cover, I can't do both of those books until I have done all of them. And then for round 2, my round 2, I can read another green cover book. So I hope that makes sense. I just have to do every one of them first, and then I can do another one. Now, if you're not going to get through all 15 books and you read another green cover book, you can just throw that in the non-criteria section for the, it's just called add-on books. You can do that there. For the most part, I am going to be just going through this list of stuff. Now, I've been trying to figure out how I incorporate, because like I said, the other ones work the same way, except for Reading Revolution. And I think maybe I'm not going to do that one going forward, because that one you can sign up and get your own like bingo board, and then you work on your bingo board on your own. It does give your team points based on what you do, but there doesn't seem to be as much teamwork and as much team communication in that one. And it could just literally be me not knowing what's going on Facebook in that way, because again, I never use Facebook. So me trying to figure this out and how it all works has been very new to me. But I think in the future going forward, for sure for July, I am going to do the Litwits, and I'm going to do Reading Rivalry. Now, the Reading Rivalry, I have been on the wait list for 2 weeks. So I didn't join until the 15th of June, and it's the 19th today. However, I got to go ahead and input all of these books that I did read, which is 23 of them. So I feel like they were like, oh my gosh, what has happened? We just let this girl in this group, and now she's just logged 23 books. So I feel like they were probably like, what's going on? But I don't know exactly how the rules work over there. Like, do I have to read all of the prompts over there? There are only 10, by the way, on the other one, only 10 prompts. Do I have to read all 10 prompts before I can double up, or can I don't know. I've put that question out to the group, and I'll see what their answer is for that. But I think I'm going to focus on the Litwits and only do that one in July, just because I really liked it. I really liked the team communication. There are sprints that happen all the time, and so maybe I did bite off more than I can chew by jumping into 3 groups at one time. But Litwits seems to be the one that is the most communication and the most involved. And that's what I think I want to do. So what I need from y'all is ideas of how I can get these books read and still be able to do my TBR games and all the rest of my stuff in a monthly manner. Because what I have been doing up to this point, if you've been here, is I have been playing TBR games anytime I wanted to. Like if I was like, oh, let me play this TBR game. I have been playing any TBR game that I wanted to play, that I found, that I thought looked fun, things that I bought at the store, and I was like, oh, I can turn that into a TBR game. Like you've seen, I've just been doing it. And then I created the monstrosity. So there are a couple of ideas that I have for it. So reading the Litwit things is going to be an every month thing. So I really like it right now. And I don't want to say, okay, well, I'll do it every other month so that I'll still get to play Monstrosity or those other ones. I also don't want to just say that I am no matter what doing it every month. So I don't know. I don't know where I want to be. I don't know exactly what I want to say about it, other than I want some ideas or some ways that you guys think that I could take this thing that I'm going to get every month, and it looks like it's going to end on the 26th of every month, or the 26th of this month. And then we have a couple of days to like sign up for the new team for the next month, which will be July, and see what we want to do. Now in July, I'm also doing a readathon from Jake and Stacy over at the Book Trned, and we're doing Battle of the Bands, the soundtracks, and that video will be coming up next on the channel. And so I wanted to get this one out first so I could tell you what I've been doing this month and why things for Camp Seasonathon kind of went, and it was because Camp Seasonathon books were not counting towards my team. Like I could enter those books and my team wasn't getting points. And so in my head, it was like, these are for fun books and these are for competition books. And my brain definitely needs a competition to put those first. So that's kind of what has been happening. And I have been still entering things in Camp Seasonathon because I do want to help with the total page numbers that we're all reading over there. I just haven't been trying to make my books fit those prompts over these prompts. I've been trying to do these prompts, and then if they happen to fit those, they happen to fit those. And then we threw Wonderthon in here at the end of the month, and everything has exploded around me. So here's what I will tell you. I have read all 15 of these prompts one time, and then 8 of the 15 I have already read twice. So I have already entered my second book on those. So there are other ones that I'm starting to do. But here's what I thought we could do for July. So when I get the list of prompts, I'm going to pick one book per prompt and go ahead and make that video and be like, here is my Litwits TBR that I'm going to be reading in July. Just like I'm going to do for Jake's and Stacy's, although I really hope that I can fit Jake and Stacy's books into the prompts for July, even though I don't know what they are. But hopefully those books will line up, because I definitely cannot read 15 books over here and 25 books on Jake's thing. Like, my brain might explode in the month of July. So I really don't want to do that. But I think I will just make a TBR that says, here are the 15 prompts for Litwits, and here's what I've chosen. And then you guys give me suggestions of other books that would fit those prompts, and then I can read those for my round 2, or I could swap out my book for your book if I like your choice better, and we could do that way. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to say, here is July's Litwits prompts, and here are the things I've picked for it. And then you guys can let me know if you have any ideas for things that would fit into it. Now, the only criteria is that it really needs to have an audiobook, because I really do not read much outside of audio. So when you're suggesting a book, maybe tell me if you don't know if it has an audiobook or whatever. That way I'll know that I need to go do some research before I just put that title in. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to show you a little bit of the ways that I'm thinking about arranging things for how that's going to work when we get to that TBR, which will be coming probably next week, because I'm going to film it as soon as they give me the prompts. I'm going to film it and get it done and get it up so that y'all can help me as we're picking our books and matching them to the books from Jake and Stacy's Battle of the Bands. So that is a lot, and I know I covered a lot, and I'm sorry if it was confusing, but my time on Facebook this month has been confusing as well. And also, I will say, the number of times that I got sucked into just scrolling through Facebook because I came on here for some book related stuff, that only happened like 2 or 3 times for the whole month. Well, the whole 19 days so far. So I'm going to call that a win. That's the reason I got off of Facebook to begin with, is because it just took up too much of my time, and I did not care about the non-family things that kept popping up all the time. I have tried blocking and removing those, and it just seems like I have signed up or been a part of so many things that they're there all the time, no matter what. But anyway, I did get it. It is better. And now when things pop up, like when there's a notification about something, if I don't care about it, I immediately go remove this notification so that and don't give me any more from this person or from this activity or from whatever it is, so that I just don't have to see it anymore. And then it has just helped a lot, I will say, with my Facebook stuff. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say about the Litwits and all of the Facebook things. Thank you, Corey, so much for adding more chaos to my life than I already had. It has been a blast. And thank you, Corey and Fina, for the wonderful birthday gifts. I am so happy about them. I can't wait to start reading those. And I think that's all. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.